So, all right. So your mother, you talked about the restrictions on your speech, that even the mice had ears, so to speak. Your mother was almost thrown into prison camp because of comments that an uncle of yours made. I believe he was visiting from China. And so can you tell that story?
So when I was really young, we had some relatives from China. He came and told my mom, and Kim Il Sung, the first king, died. And that he said that he didn't die from hard working for the people. Because when the Kims died, they told us that, like literally they tell Northern people, Kims are starving like all of us. They cannot even sleep. They work tirelessly for us. That how grateful we are for having a leader who's that selfless. But told my mom actually he didn't die from like those exhaustion from hard working. Rather, he died from some heart attack caused by medical condition. And then my mom was a true believer still. She was telling her best friend that, can you believe how foreign like bad people are saying like these ridiculous rumors about our dear leader? And she was more like telling out of anger that she heard. It wasn't like she was questioning it. But even that was so in North Korea right now, like you and me, and there's one person, three of us sitting here. I'm watching you, and you're watching the other person, and that person watching me. So even though being a nice person, not gonna report on you, I know that someone watching me gonna report on me. But if that person is not reporting on me, then he's gonna be also reported by the other person. So you're being spied, and you're just spied on someone. That kind of system made us to not trust in another human. It killed our like trust in another person. Like we are always paranoid. So that's a good lesson for my mom to learn. Even she thought all her life that was her best friend. She was a spy. And she told the officials, and my mom almost like risked killing all of us. But the thing is, because she never slipped the word to another person, and she said from the intention of defending the revolution, they like pardoned her and told her never ever say something like that ever to anybody. So even my father never knew what was happening there.
Right. So even though she thought the rumor was a lie, and when she talked about it, she was outraged, that was still enough for a full investigation with a tremendous amount of danger associated. And it was luck in large part that she escaped from more severe punishment. And the fact
Definitely.
maybe that she had small children.
Definitely. Like right in North Korea, like when you have a newspaper, every front page has to be Kim's. But when you turn in the back of the newspaper, you don't see the photo of Kim's. By mistake, if you rip that newspaper, your family goes three generations to the concentration camp. So
If you rip
even
it.
oh yeah, so it's like if you get a newspaper, you gotta be very careful how the photo is gonna be positioned. So every household in North Korea have them portraits of Kims. If your house caught on fire, the first thing is not you holding your child and one up. You have to hold the portraits till your death. Otherwise, it's gonna kill three generations of your family again. So this is like the kings are gods to us. They are almighty, that who can read our thoughts. I literally believe that it was like so North Korea copied the Bible. In its exact Bible, Kim Il Sung was a god, loved us so much, gave his son to us, Jesus Christ, right? Kim Jong Il. His body dies, but his spirit is with us forever and ever. Therefore, he knows how many here I have, what I think, what my future will be. So if we sacrifice ourselves right now for the revolution, we are gonna join him in the paradise afterlife. So North Korea, therefore, is number one Christian persecution country because it's so like so they copied it so like similarly. They cannot show it to North Korean people. There's some other ideology like that exists in other country. So that's why they don't also allow the religion in that way.